Hello students. So the second problem under learning curve is learning curve of an management accounting has now become or going to become an accepted tool in the industry. So in this given problem, in a management accounting firm, so the learning curve has become popular, or they are going to use this tool. So for its application, almost unlimited, the application is unlimited in their firm. If it is correctly used, they can increase their profits. So they can, if they are using it correctly, they can increase their business profits. And if they are not using it properly without proper knowledge, they can lead to lots of the business losses and also the bankruptcy. So you have to state the understanding of the learning curve, the theory of learning curve, and the areas where learning curve may assist in management accounting. So these three questions I have already explained in detail while explaining the theory part of the chapters. So you can see those videos, you can understand those videos, and you have to write it by your own words. What is meant by learning curve, and what is the theory of learning curve says, and what are the areas where learning curve can be used. So next question they have given here, fourth question is, we have to illustrate by using the following information what is the expected average units for the machines, for the 4 machines and for the 8 machines. So here, by using the following data, we have to give the average time producing 4 machines and 8 machines. So the information given here is direct labor to make the first machine is 1000 hours, learning rate is 90%, direct labor cost is 15 per hour, direct material cost is 1,50,000, and fixed cost either size. So size, if the size that is 4, 8 or it is 16, it can be anything. If it is increasing, that doesn't matter, the fixed cost will remain 60,000 only. So in the 60,000 only you have to produce 8 units, in this 60,000 only you have to produce 16 units, like that. So in this budget only, fixed cost budget only, we have to produce all the needed units for the company. So here we need to calculate the average time for the machine 4 and for machines 8. So the given information here, they have given number of machines, that is 4 and 8. Average time they have given here is 1000 hours. They have given 1000 hours. So average time here is 1000 hours. Labor cost they have given. So labor cost they have given 15 per hour. The material they have given 1,50,000, and the fixed cost is 60,000. So we have this much of data. With the help of this data, we have to calculate the average time for machine 8, 4 machines and for 8 machines. So here in the learning curve, one thing we have to note is, so first number of units, suppose machine 1, here we have taken number of machines, whatever the data they have given. So average time, labor cost, material cost and fixed cost. Next we have to calculate the total, which we will calculate. So number of machines, will start with number 1. So take number 1. So for one machine, the average time they have given is 1000 hours. For that, labor cost is 15. So into 15, 1000 into 15, it will be 15,000. Next, material cost 1,50,000, fixed cost 60. So if we add 15,000, 1,50,000 plus 60,000, the total cost will be 2,25,000. Next, machine 2. So in 1000, if you see the problem, they have mentioned that 90% is the learning curve. So whatever the time taken for producing machine 1, that is 1000. If they are producing the second machine, they will take 90% of this. So 1000 into 90%, it is 900. So 100 hours they have saved when they are producing for the second time. So 900 into 15. So it is 13,500. So material cost will not change, 1,50,000. Fixed cost will also not change. But here, if you see, the number of units have increased. So this 60,000 is the, we can say it is the budget. With this budget only we have to produce the number of units. If number of units, either the number of units is changing, either the size is changing, we have to adjust with this only. So first, in the first machine it was only one machine, so fixed cost was 60,000. But here it is two machines, so we have to divide this amount into two parts. So divide 60,000 by 2, that is 30,000. So for one machine, for producing two machines at a time, it will take 30 fixed cost. So last, if we add 13,500, 1,50,000 and 30,000, so the total cost will be 1,93,500. So here, whatever the units we are manufacturing, we are doubling it. So here 1 was there, we did 2. So in learning curve, we will double the units always. This is the most important thing which is there in the learning curve principles, that whatever the units we are producing, we will calculate it by doubling it. So first of all, one machine was there, we double it, so it was 2. Now we will double it, it will be 4. So now for 4, in 900, the 90% is the learning rate. So 900 into 90, it will be 900 into 90%, it is 810. So 810 is the average time. So 810 into 15, it is 12150. So material cost will be same. Now 60,000 is there, we have to produce 4 machines. So divide 60,000 by 4, it is 15,000. So average cost, fixed cost for each machine will be 15,000. So the total 12150, 1,50,000 and 15,000, the cost will be 1,77,150. Next, if we double the 4, it will be 8. So 810 into 90%, 810 into 90%, it will be 729. So 729 into 15 per hour means it will be 10935. Material cost will be same. Fixed cost, now 60,000 you have to adjust for 8 machines. So divide 60,000 by 8. So it will be 7,500. So if we add 1035, 1,50,000 and 7,500, the total cost for 8 machines will be 1,68,435. So what they have asked in the question is, we have to tell them the average unit cost for making the 4 machines and also for 8 machines. So for 4 machines, the average cost is 1,77,150. So for 8 machines, it is 1,68,435. So nothing was there, we have to add it. So that's it about this solution. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in your group. Thank you.